Welcome back, everybody, to Real Chill Conversations. We got
Happy
your
Wednesday.
girl Brenna B in the building,
Hey.
Edwina, and Natalie.
Hey y'all.
Hey, girl, hey. Hey, girl, hey.
Hey, girl.
And today I wanted to talk about friends with benefits because I really want to hit on this topic because I want y'all to tell me, can people really handle it or they can't? And we had a male guest coming in, but we still waiting. Hopefully he'll be able to come in. Hey,
But we
hey,
can
hey.
kick it off amongst
Let's go.
us, you know,
Let's
for
get
now.
into it because I want to
Right
know,
into it.
can people really handle it or they cannot?
I do not think most people can handle a friends with benefit situation and everybody be on the same page at the same time. I believe that you may have intentions that you're going to go into it. We're friends with benefits, which means if we friends, we smashing, breaking it on down for y'all. Not friends with benefits like you go with me to the store, you go with me to the mall, or you go here, go there. No, we're friends. We're not in a relationship. We're not dating. We're not boyfriend and girlfriend. It's none of that. We're just friends, and we kick it and we get together sometimes and make it do what it do. That's it.
So my definition of friends and benefits, and I think the name says it all for itself. Like we're friends, but yeah, we with benefits. So we can sleep around together. You know what I'm saying? How do you feel about it, Edwina? Do you think people can really handle that type of relationship or you don't?
Well, from my point, no. No. I get attached too easily. Maybe if it's a friend that I maybe knew like in high school and we connected maybe once, but I couldn't see myself just continue that pattern by sleeping with them and knowing that person and I not catching feelings. Sorry.
Natalie, what's your opinion?
Yeah, I'm glad not Edwina. I'm glad Brenna said both because usually it's like one person is with it and then the other person is like getting involved. Or sometimes I've seen it happen where they don't state what it's gonna be. They don't put those boundaries out there from the jump. So somebody always ends up, thinking that it's going towards a relationship when in reality it's like, hold on now. When did we talk about this? So it gets tricky, especially as we get older. I know, dating over 30 is, a different ball game than when you're in your 20s. So you really have to let people know or you're going to be breaking some hearts.
So, what advice would you give a woman who is a virgin and want friends with benefits?
Anal.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
So, Natalie, I was thinking it, but you said it.
Why you say that though? No, I want to know why she said anal. Can you
There's
explain?
no really, when it comes to that, there's not really that attachment, I feel like.
Because it's anal?
No. Yeah, no, that's not the right answer for that. I feel like
Go ahead, Natalie.
for someone that is a virgin and wants friends with benefits, like that's just not gonna go right. That's not gonna go right. How long is she planning on being a virgin for? Like, I only said anal because
and most people say anal because it's not like they're taking their virginity because it's from the back, not the front. That's another reason why. When if you're saying if she's a virgin,
right,
she doesn't want to give her virginity up, then go anal because they don't consider that as losing her virginity, but really it in one way it is. That's
is
across
it
the
because
board.
of the feelings though? Is it because I'm a catch feelings? Like if I'm a virgin and I decide to go with the friends with benefits relationship, are y'all saying anal because of the feelings?
Well, I didn't.
No.
I didn't say nothing about anal. Yeah.
Natalie brought it up. I'm just going off what Natalie has to say.
No, I just threw that out there because I heard the word version and I didn't know if she was trying to mess that up. But when it comes to feelings, I mean, you still gonna catch them if you're getting naked
Yeah.
and getting intimate with somebody. That can still, happen regardless of whether y'all are just cuddling every
Right.
night.
Because when you're a virgin, that time when you lose your virginity, for a lot of people, it's memorable. It's memorable with that person. Like the experience might have been like a clusterfuck of like, we didn't really know what we was doing. We were just, and then it just happened. But when you are saying that you're saving yourself and you want to hold on to your virginity for the right person, once you give that up, then do you then become emotionally attached? Because now we're talking about soul ties. Now y'all have connected and y'all have bonded in a way because you've been intimate. And this person is someone that's been your friend and now you've slept with them. So you mean to tell me that you're not going to catch feelings? You're going to just be able to keep it pushing? Now, if you've already lost your virginity and you already know what it is with sex, then I think that puts you in a better mind space to be able to understand what your needs are and what your wants are. Because there are some women that are just for a friends with benefits situation. And of course, men are all about friends with benefits type situation because they don't feel like they're way down in a relationship. They don't feel like they got to answer to nobody. Their needs are still getting taken care of and still getting met. And so they go from there. But I think the virgin aspect of it throws a monkey wrench into the whole situation because I don't see how you don't catch feelings for the person that you lose your virginity to, especially if it's by choice.
But Brenda, what I'm saying is, okay, maybe the virgin person doesn't want to be in a commitment. Because to me, friends
even
with
if
benefits,
even if they don't want to be in a commitment, Dominique, you still catch that. It's that feeling of laying with somebody touching you. It's just that natural body affection. You catch feelings for that person once you sleep with them after a few times. I think that's odd. No, let me not say odd. It's just, to me, it's just not normal. You won't catch feelings for somebody that you're laying with. You just can lay with anybody? Not catch feelings?
Some people can. I mean,
some people can.
Some people can and have no issues and have no issues with that.
Yeah. For how long? How long do you sleep with this person without catching feelings?
Until you get tired of the situation and then you decide you don't want to do it no more.
See, so that's what's that called? Like a sneaky link? Don't sneaky links catch feelings too?
So I have a question. When it comes to friends and benefits, what are some do's and don'ts?
Don't have expectations that the friends with benefits situation is going to end up in a relationship and y'all becoming official as far as dating. Don't have that expectation. I think you be clear with your intentions with the other person that this is what we're doing, and put your cards out on the table and let it be known that you're not looking for a relationship. You enjoy their company, you enjoy talking to them, you enjoy spending time, but this is it. This is what it is. The Sex in the City. We just out here, we just having fun. We out here having fun. We just out here having fun. Nobody's trying to get tied down and having to answer to nobody. You still want your freedom to be able to do what you want to do, come and go as you please. And that's it.
Edwina?
Y'all know how I feel. That's y'all. Every podcast said the same thing. I get too attached. So I don't.
Somebody said, "Oh my gosh, no."
No, y'all know how I feel. I know you're supposed to, like, when you have friends with benefits, explain it out and stuff like that. But like I said before, you're gonna catch feelings.
I'm back, ladies. Sorry, I was in the parking deck.
Okay, welcome back.
Thank you.
So, Natalie, what do you feel like is some do's and don'ts for friends with benefits relationship?
Number one, don't get emotionally attached.
Mm-hmm.
Don't meet the parents.
Oh yeah, that's a big one.
Oh yeah, introductions to family, all that. That's too much.
Okay, what
Limit.
about friends? They can't meet friends?
It depends. After you're a certain age, it's kind of like, it's like if you're coming to meet somebody's parents, it's obvious. You're hanging out at people's parents and family's houses, like going on here.
I mean, some people, there's a couple of posts already in the group. There's a lot of don't do it, a lot of absolutely not. So you're okay with sharing. People catch feelings. Oh my gosh, no, that's the one that you just said, Dominique. And then another one said some friends with benefits do lead to friendship. I don't know if you mean relationship. I mean, I just think that you have to really know what you want. You have to really understand what it is that you're looking for. And when you're at a certain age, like if you think about being in high school and like your high school boyfriend, or college and like your college boyfriend, you don't think about, oh, we can just be friends with benefits. You like them, they like you back. Now y'all talking, now you go together, and next thing you know, you got your relationship.
Wait a minute though, Brenda. We got the male in the building.
All right.
Joining
All
us.
right, I'm in here.
Welcome,
Big
welcome.
Red.
Hello, ladies. How y'all doing?
We good. We good.
How y'all
Nice-
doing?
Nice to see you.
So we are asking, what are the do's and don'ts on a friends with benefits relationship? Give us your opinion in a male point of view.
I say don't try to get too intimate with that person, because if you do, you're gonna end up catching feelings. And
Intimacy.
yes, yes, if you got the mental capacity to keep it on the friend level, yeah, you could do it. But most people don't. Most people, you be around a person long enough throughout the week or throughout the day, you end up catching feelings. You can't help it. So friends with benefits, to me, I don't think that's really good.
Why you think that's not really good? Like, give us a more deeper.
I mean, because usually with friends with benefits, most of them people are like in relationships. So that's why I say it's not really good, because friends with
They're like-
benefits, mostly be people in relationships in them.
They're like low key dating, but they're not really saying the words "we're dating," but you are dating.
Right.
You do go together,
Right,
but you're
right,
not saying,
right.
you're not saying the words "we go together," but you go
But
together.
that's what I'm saying, Brenda. You have to learn how to distinguish both, because there are some.
Yeah, I feel like you be around somebody gonna eventually catch feelings anyway. You really can't help it.
So what's your
Especially if y'all sitting there having good vibes and everything, good conversation, just fun together. Y'all
I
gonna
know
catch
I'm
feelings.
muted, but
Can't
I
help it.
said that. And then
You did.
if it doesn't work
did.
out, you're gonna mess up a good friendship. Don't do
Right,
it.
right.
So were
Right.
you
See, I'm strong enough not even take it there. I know I just keep it as a friend, and I don't really
That's it.
go for the friends with benefits. I don't play around like that.
Natalie, what you got to say? Because I know you got something to say. Come on with it.
a little weird? So just so I'm hearing you right, did you say that most people that are doing friends with benefits relationships at our age are already in relationships separate from the friends with benefits relationship?
I mean, that's what I witnessed most of my life, and even now, most of the friends with benefits they already in relationships.
Yeah, I hear that from a
I was
male
thinking
point
the
of view.
opposite. Yeah, I was thinking the opposite. Wow.
I was thinking the opposite too, but
Yeah.
This from
Wow.
what I experienced with my own eyes, and just hearing everybody talk to me about all their problems. Most of everybody that do friends with benefits are in relationships.
It makes sense to mess with your friend.
So,
Yeah.
okay, reasons you should not be friends with benefits. Let's give some. Mine is someone is lying.
Yep. You
What
know,
y'all
most of the
think?
friends with benefits, they kind of like it because they don't have to like tell the truth to each other. They don't got no type of tie to each other. They could leave and deal with each other when they want,
That's
But
true.
and
to me,
like no emotions. It's just y'all do
it's like
whatever, then go y'all separate ways.
it's
Somebody
almost
said
like
amen.
it's almost like
Uh,
a fantasy type situation when you're doing friends with benefits, because you get to do all the fun stuff, go out,
right,
eat, kick it, chill, intimacy, all that, but you don't have the actual work of a
right,
relationship, coping with
right,
problems, dealing with problems together. So
right.
that's something that makes it appealing, for people. But then at the same time,
Yeah,
somebody
you ain't
lying,
got to put no effort in it.
you're not really telling them what you got going on at home, and maybe you do have a whole other situation going on at home. But this friends with benefits
Mhm.
is your distraction, keeping you
Right,
occupied instead of dealing with the
right,
situation that you're at home. Now that you brought it up, because
right,
I was thinking the other way.
You got
right.
a point right there, Brenna.
Yeah,
Mhm.
You got a point right there.
yeah.
Edwina,
What?
what you got to say?
Y'all know how I feel about this whole topic. I'm gonna keep saying it. Now I'm just
Okay,
messing.
how you feel about it? I hear it.
No, I'm
I
just
Okay,
came
saying I
in
just
so
late.
don't feel
I've
like
heard
you'll mess up
people
a
said
friendship.
friends
You know,
with benefits.
because when I think of friends with benefits, I think of a close friend that I will mess with, somebody that I know for years, not just anybody from off the street. That's just me, and I wouldn't want to mess up a good friendship by sleeping with somebody and then catching feelings and it doesn't work out.
Right,
Okay,
right.
so let me explain this. I've heard people say, well, friends with benefits can be more than just sexual, just a sexual relationship. It could be, like
I
different
mean,
kind of
if they
things.
get emotional attachment, that's even worse. That's worse than a
Physical,
sexual. Yeah,
it's worse
So,
than
okay,
physical.
let me be
because
just straight up and let me just put it out there like this. Are friends with benefits a booty call?
I mean, it
I
can
guess,
be.
yeah, because
I
you only
could hear
call your
say it
friend
again.
over
I
when
could
you
hear
want
say it again.
something.
Are
It's
friends with
it's
benefits a booty
friends.
call?
You have to benefit from this friend. So what are you benefiting from?
I feel like
Sex.
it's a booty call. Yes.
Yeah, you're benefiting from each other. That's who friends with
Right.
benefits. It's a booty
Natalie,
Right.
call.
Yes,
what you think?
Right.
I definitely think it's a booty call. And going back to like
Why do we have to say booty call? That sounds so nasty.
Because we talked about the call earlier.
Is that another term nowadays we can use in booty call?
sneaky link.
I like sneaky link better because booty's like booty.
Sneaky link. Yeah, sneaky link. That's popular right now.
Yeah, I like
Yeah.
sneaky link. I don't like booty call. It's like, I'm gonna come get your booty.
Old heads. Booty calls with old heads.
Yeah, they calling the booty. That's why it's
I'm
a booty
calling the
call.
booty. Yeah, let's stick with sneaky link. I don't like booty call.
You should say,
Okay, we're gonna go with sneaky link for her.
Okay.
if you want a relationship and you're friends with benefits, it's like you're like, you're missing out on either watering your grass here because you
Yes, yes.
on what's going on. It's like if you're in a relationship and you're doing that, you can't really go. You're not gonna get nowhere with your own relationship if you're just
Right, right, right.
and not putting no time over here. So
Yeah.
times with friends with benefits, whether you're in a relationship or not, it's still kind of like you're not giving yourself a chance at love.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You're just
So you're blocking the other people from coming in, like
Uh-huh.
your true person, like you blocking
Most of
your
them be right there
your
with
mind.
their true person and can't give all their feelings to them because they got a sneaky link.
mm-hmm.
They splitting up the feelings. You put all that into that one person, y'all could build something beautiful.
So why do you think somebody has sneaky link? Do you think they're bored at home to want to have
A lot
somebody
of folks.
outside?
Hold on. I'm sorry. Come on.
You're fine.
I'm adjusting myself, y'all.
You're fine.
I'm sorry. Okay.
So what was the
Okay.
question again, Edwina? Repeat
No,
it.
I was asking him why do you feel or think somebody may have a sneaky link? Do you think they're bored at home? That's why they have somebody on the side?
Comes from board.
Say it again.
I said, why do you think someone may have a sneaky link? Do you think they're bored at home? Like, why do you think somebody may have a friend with benefits on the side if they're already in a relationship?
Just what you said. They bored. They
Okay.
bored and they
And instead of them
bored
trying to make
and
it work with their partner at home, they decide to have somebody on the side
Yeah,
that they
because
will
people
invest
Yeah.
into.
most people want to go where the fun is. And if you can go over here and have a good time and you're not stressed and not pressed, then that's what most
Mhm.
people are going to gravitate to, because very few
Right.
people put in the work and the effort of having an actual committed relationship where you go through the ups and the downs and everything in between. Most people
Somebody
get
said because
bothered.
someone ain't doing right.
And that's another
Right.
reason. But there's so many factors that go into it. So many factors that go into it. And if you have someone that's not doing right, a lot of times I feel like it's the person that's not doing right.
You got a lot going over there, Dick Red.
Can you press mute?
Huh?
Can everybody mute?
Okay.
Okay. Okay. So I was doing my research and I wanted to get more insight of what type of women would be more open to a friends with benefit relationships. And I found out that it's tourist women who go to different places and they end up getting a little spark and they want to, do their little thing. And I also found out women who are divorced and been in a long-term relationship. So what y'all got to say about
That's
that?
not true. The last one.
I
Just keep the Taurus.
The
The divorce one, that's a lie.
long-term relationship, that makes sense.
Right, because they don't want to get back into that same relationship. You know what I'm saying?
No, it's not the
waste their
same
time.
relationship if you actually have the mindset of not being in that same relationship. You don't have to go back to that or settle for
No,
friends with
some
benefits.
women who get divorced, they don't want to go back to that same relationship. So they look for somebody who's okay with friends with benefits because they don't want to get in a serious relationship again.
Because they think they're going to get hurt.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
I
They
can see
need that. They need that time to get over the years of
Exactly.
the ups
But
and downs.
that's when you go through the healing process of being by yourself. You don't have to lay with the man to help you get over that process.
What
No,
do you
Some do.
What do
and
you
you
think,
don't,
Roy?
Huh?
There's friends with benefits that I would say would fall into the category of this person is my friend. This is somebody that I communicate with on a regular basis. We talk, we chat, we have conversation.
So let's
This
just have like a little quickie.
And but we're not physical. We haven't gotten physical, but we talk all the time. So that's a friend.
It's not just a quickie. Edwina is
in the benefit.
It's not
be honest. Hold on. This is real chill conversation. We're being real.
It's not a
think
commitment.
about if you
it's not a
no,
commitment.
no, Dominique. I'm not talking about the commitment. No. I'm saying let's be real, ladies and gentlemen. If you say to anybody, "Oh, I want a friends with benefits," the first thing that's going to come to their mind is a quickie. They're not going to think about, "Oh, we're going to have
what you
love
think?
stories
Is
and
it
we're
a
going to sit and watch
Is
Netflix
it a quickie or not?
Netflix." What?
Quickie, definitely quickie.
Exactly. They're not going to think about, "Oh, we're going to go just have a good time together and read poems."
Definitely
No,
quickie,
you think
especially
about
Sneaker Link.
Poems.
Come on now.
Sneaker Link.
Friend with
I mean,
benefits,
Sneaker Link,
that's
you
the
trying to
whole
get
point
in
of
and
it.
get out.
Exactly. Booty call.
Right.
So that's what I'm saying. We have to be real with each other. Like we were having this conversation.
But what I'm saying is, what about that friends with benefit where there's not a physical intimacy? It's a person that you communicate with on a regular basis. You talk to them a lot. You talk on the phone, you message, whatever. They support you.
See,
You support
that's
them.
an emotional attachment call, and they
He
might not
just
never
said it.
let
You
that
getting
person go.
Thank you. You're texting, you're calling, I
Yeah,
wouldn't
you get that
want no good
emotional
morning
attachment,
text.
they might
Why are you good
never
morning
let
me?
each other go.
We're just friends with benefits. You don't have to do that. That's not a requirement. See?
Okay.
We talk about
Okay,
requirements.
so establish what you want. Establish what you want. I would say establish what you want. If you're looking for a friends with benefits relationship, most than likely, I hope you're saying the truth, right? Because there ain't no reason to lie on that.
Right. I would hope so.
Yeah, I would hope so too. Like, I want to be single. I'm not looking for a commitment, but we can do it.
See? She just said it. Do it. She just said it. She ain't said nothing about no phones.
Do y'all agree or you don't?
Oh, yeah, Dominique. Do it.
I'm just saying, just be real.
I'm being real. You just said in our conversation, it's not about sex, but do it is what?
Sex.
Do it.
I said it was sex. I said friends with benefits to me is we can have a friendship, but we can cross that line where we can have sex.
I can't do it.
That's friends with benefits to me. I don't know anybody else. I'm sorry.
No.
But like to me, that's what it means. Like we can have a friendship, but we can also have sex. Like,
but you don't think that's gonna ruin your friendship?
I didn't say that. I'm just having a conversation, honey. I never have. Well, yes, I did when I was younger.
But
you know,
do you think about that? Do you think about what if you reunite with somebody you knew in high school or college, and y'all link up, and then one person catch feelings and the other person doesn't?
18 years ago.
That's something. You don't think about losing your friendship?
No, I never thought about that.
Yeah,
because it was just when I call you,
men that I have wanted to talk to back from like college days or high school days, but we're friends. I didn't want to cross that line because I didn't want to ruin that friendship.
Yeah.
You see?
Okay. But okay, let's talk about this because some men will lead a woman on just because they want the pussy.
Right.
We're back to the P word.
Yeah. So they might say, "Oh, I just want her to do this, do that."
Right.
But no, you just leading her on.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, some men do that, and that's why friends with benefits go left because you're willing to fake the funk and act like you have some feelings when you really don't, and you just want the cootie cat. Whatever y'all call it.
So, what if your friends with benefits buy you a gift, or say if it's Valentine's Day, he buy you some roses or something? What is that?
No.
But your friends, you receive gifts from your friends, right?
Yeah, but it better not be romantic.
What?
Yeah,
like, it's strawberries with chocolate romantic.
I say that's crossing the line. Like if it's Valentine's Day, if we're friends with benefits and it's Valentine's.
But what if it's not Valentine's Day? What if it's your birthday and he wants to just give you a gift?
Well, I mean, it's my birthday.
Oh, that friends with benefits attitude just won't change for me.
But I mean, don't go out of your way and try to celebrate, these
but
commercial
honestly,
holidays.
My definition of friends, I can still go out with my friends to clubs and to nice restaurants and receive gifts because they're friends.
Edwina, that was my next question. Should friends with benefits go on dates?
That's not a date. We're going out to a restaurant eating together.
That's a date.
No, I'm asking you the question. That's going on dates.
You got to limit your interactions, and
that's not a date if you're paying for your own food. If he's paying for his own food, you're paying for your own food. That's not a date.
That's a no for me.
Oh my goodness.
You're not going on a date.
That's not a date.
No.
If he say, "Hey, you want some tacos? I love tacos. Let's go to tacos, eat some tacos together." That's not a date. We're going out to eat as friends because I love tacos.
No.
Right?
You're crossing the line, like Natalie said. I mean, you have to
So
limit
we cross the
your
line when we have sex. You don't
because
think going
otherwise
out to
you're
eat
dating.
tacos is not
Hello?
crossing the line when you open your legs? He's getting your tacos in bed.
Right.
Natalie, what you
Right.
gotta say about that? Would you
Hell.
go if you were in a relationship of friends with benefits? Would you go on a date?
That's not a date. You're paying for your own meal.
If I'm paying for my own meal, I'm gonna eat alone.
That's right.
If it's like a friends with benefits type of situation, I'm limiting all interactions going out with them because
Exactly.
there are other guys there, and now
Exactly.
off the market as soon as I pull up with this other dude, it's like
Right.
So you can't really consider him a friend then, because friends, you're just going out to eat as friends.
sadly.
See, just say you want a guy with benefits. Don't say friends with benefits. I go out to eat with my friends. I go out to eat with you, Dominique. I go out to you, Brenna. I go out to you, Natalie.
Yeah.
I have a question.
I may have an
Ask
answer.
Question.
You may not like
You
my
have your
answer.
Can friends with benefits go through your phone?
Yeah.
I don't care. I'm not in a relationship with this person
Why you say that?
because I don't care.
So you would let your
And
friend
no, I wouldn't let nobody go through my phone. If I see like a funny TikTok or Instagram, I'll be like, hey, look at this, something like that. But like,
But
Lord.
that's you handing your phone over to them.
Wait,
once
that's-
once a person, if a friends with benefits is looking through your phone, that means they caught feelings for you.
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
I'm not
They
going
trying
through
to
nobody.
see
I'm
if
too
you
old.
talking
I'm
to
too old to
somebody
be going
else.
through
They
somebody's phone.
eventually
If
gonna
we're
ask them.
still going through somebody's phone, then something's wrong. We got to stop that
Right.
guy.
Right.
Friends with benefits or no friends with benefits. I'm too old to go to somebody's phone. You want to do your
somebody
thing on
said
the side?
hell to the no.
Yeah.
Somebody say hell to the no.
No.
But why though?
Right.
Okay.
But somebody also said if he pays for your meal, he's expecting something in return.
Booty call.
Yep.
Like,
Friends with benefits.
I'm taking her out
That's
to
all it
eat,
is. Just a booty call.
steak and lobster and all this and all that. It's on and popping when we leave the restaurant. I mean,
Yeah.
I could take myself
Right.
out for steak and lobster. I don't need a man.
Well,
to do
hold
that.
on now.
Okay.
At least,
so,
first
okay,
off, if you
so-
take you on a date, at least you're getting something. You'd rather just give it up for free. You gonna just give it up for free and just have a booty call at midnight. Feed me steak and shrimp.
You better get you better get some out of
Yeah.
it.
Are you crazy?
Okay,
Y'all
y'all.
so short. Oh man.
Monday Red Lobster.
Oh, not even. We're gonna go up. We're not gonna do Red
Okay,
Lobster.
we
We're gonna
talked
do
Hey, you gotta go
about-
demand. You gotta demand the most now.
We talked about the don'ts on the friends with benefits. Let's talk about the do's.
The dues.
Most
I think-
dudes.
Trust each
Most
other.
dudes.
Trust
Yeah,
each
most
other.
dudes. Most dudes can handle it.
No, she's saying
No, they
the
can't.
do's, like the do's and don'ts, not the dudes.
You talking about what the dudes
allowed?
don't need
Yeah,
to do?
What's allowed?
Yeah,
in a
what's
relationship.
allowed?
Well, not in the relationship, the friendship. Sorry.
On the friendship side, like friends with benefits, what's allowed? Whew, usually how I go with the
Let's talk about that because we need to give some advice.
I don't think nothing's allowed. I think it's all about don't call after 8 o'clock and don't text me this and don't go on dates.
right.
Oh, I can tell you're allowed to do. You're allowed to show up at. Oh, wait. I guess you're allowed to show up at 12 o'clock at my house or 1 o'clock for a booty call. That's what you're allowed to do.
You can't spend the night.
Nope, you can't spend the night. Definitely
Can't
not.
cuddle.
You can't spend the night. You gotta
Mm-mm.
trust each other. I think
Yeah.
that's a do. You gotta trust each other.
Gotta trust each other.
And you gotta communicate because even though
That sounds like a relationship, trusting and
no,
communicating.
no. It doesn't sound like a relationship. Let me
That
tell you
does.
why.
A relationship, you gotta trust them.
Let
You
me
gotta
tell
communicate.
you why. Because when you're coming into whatever type of relationship you have going on with a person,
It's a friendship.
you want to make sure that you communicate to them exactly what you're looking for. Like,
Mhm.
where are you going? What is your path? What is your intention? So they won't get confused. Okay.
Yeah.
So communication is a big part for me. Like, just let me know what you want to do.
Yeah.
A lot of restrictions. God, that's a lot.
That's not a lie. Communication, that's good. If somebody is telling you, okay, I like you as a friend, like you funny, you this, you that, I have a good time with you, but I still want to sleep around with you because, you know.
So wait a minute, and
have
this
that
friends with
connection.
benefits, is he sleeping with you or is he sleeping with other people? I got to know that too.
I don't think it's nothing wrong with friends and benefits as long as you make it clear.
I know,
Don't
but I'm
have
saying,
the
are you going to
other
accept a
person.
man that's sleeping with just you or him sleeping with other people as well?
No, that's just my personal opinion. I don't think there's nothing wrong with friends and benefits. Like, that's fine to me. As long as you coming clear and correct and communicating what it is, then that's fine.
Sounds like a messy situation to me.
I saw on a podcast, it was like
out of it.
Like 4 or 5 women, and the ladies were basically saying like, oh, you know, if a guy doesn't want a relationship, he should just say that up front, because most of the times I don't want one either, and I don't
Exactly,
want
Natalie.
try to trick and talk my panties off when I might be down for that from the jump too. So
exactly,
there are women that, you know,
yes, that is true, but I'm pretty
other
sure there are women out here that don't want the same man sleeping with 4 or 5 different women as well.
Okay.
I'm just saying, y'all.
I
Gotta think
mean,
smart.
when it comes to friends and benefits, you do have those who take advantage, and then you have those who be like, okay, I'm messing with this girl, blah, 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 blah. I mean, everybody is not the same and they don't handle it the same. So if you're just coming into a friend with benefits relationship and you're being open about it and you're communicating and you're letting them know and they're good with that, then I don't see anything wrong with that. But I don't see why you should be going through phones. I don't see why you should be having a problem of them speaking to somebody else. I don't see none of that, because friends with benefits, it means we gonna be friends. We gonna continue to be friends. We gonna do our little thing on the side, but we don't want the commitment.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
So even though you're doing your thing on the side, what if, I'm just saying, you get pregnant by your little friend? What happens then? I think like that. That's how I think.
I ain't thought that far yet.
I didn't think that far ahead.
Yeah.
When you have friends with benefits,
there's some situations where women, some women, we don't think that far, and then you get caught up with a little baby.
But I'm saying, if I had a friend with benefit, I wouldn't be thinking about pregnancy. Hell no.
You have to. First off, wait a minute. When you think about sex in general, you have to have that in the back of your mind. If you're not doing the right thing,
getting protected. That's a
but
big
we
fuck
know,
up.
That would be horrible.
Somebody said that's a big fuck up.
but it happens. It happens. You see it all the time.
Tina, you are so right. That is a big fuck up.
You get used to your friend. You get used to your friend and slide in, and then okay, y'all may not think about it. I think about
daddy. Hey, daddy. Now you got a baby daddy.
For friends with benefits to let's get married.
Yes, exactly. Now we know.
Now y'all got children together. We were just FWB. Now we got children together.
Okay. I think outside the box. That's why I think benefits.
But you know what? To be fair, I would say that there's quite a few relationships that started off as an FWB and wound up going to that next level because both people realized that they were catching feelings, and because they were so in sync with their communication, they were able to talk about it and have a conversation about it.
And Brandon, I want to ask you something. How could you tell if another person is ready to go to that next level?
It's an energy that they give off. It's a vibe that they give off. It's a way that they speak to you, in a way that they treat you. And it's just like you're cherished and you're valued. And it's that separation from someone that they just want to have a sneaky link with. They care about what's going on in your day to day. It's like, it's small things. Like, it seems like it's not a big deal, but it actually is a big deal, because you're not just worried about, hey, we gonna link up later, boom, bam, bam, bye, see you next time. It's deeper than that. And you can feel when that's going on. And then when you're able to communicate with one another and have that conversation, it's like, damn, like, you feel that too? Yeah, I'm feeling it. And then you talk about it and you go from there. And if you're grown, and if you're really a mature adult man or woman, then you're able to say, yes, I feel the same way. You know, what do we do now? Are we going to take it to this next step and be a couple? Or no, sorry, I don't have those feelings. I like what we have and where we're at right now. If we need to end this and stop doing what we're doing, then, you know, then that's what we need to do, because I don't want anybody to get hurt.
Edwina, what's your final thoughts on this conversation?
You know how I feel. No, I'm just joking. Like I said before, I personally think that, you know, if you cross that line, you will get there'll be some type of attachment. That's how I feel. So if you're that person that doesn't get attached, go for it. But if you are, don't do it.
Natalie?
Yeah, just set those boundaries. Make sure that that's something you want to do, and kind of give yourself a timeline for how long. Like, if you're just coming out of a relationship and maybe something serious and you just need a break from commitment, okay, that's on you. But
Yeah.
look up one day and then you're like a 60-year-old girlfriend because you wanted to stay in these situationships forever.
Right.
Brenna?
Not good for the punani.
Yeah, that's what I would say is, I mean, you have to go into it. You have to go into it for the right reasons. But, you know, they have that dating site for people over 50 and over, for the later in life folks that have either been married and divorced and they're now single, or they stayed in situationships and had these long-term boyfriends, you know, 5 years here, 10 years here, 7 years here, 8 years here. And then you wake up and you're 57 years old and you're like, oh, wait, what did I just do with all my time? I just gave it to these people and I wasn't getting what I needed from it. So I think you just need to, with friends with benefits, make your intentions clear, and keep up the communication. Don't let it go too far. If you're not looking for something long-term, then give yourself a time frame. We're going to do this. I'm in and out 2 months max, and I'm out.
And that's another thing. A lot of people end up in these situations because they don't communicate. So maybe they did want a relationship. And I think that would be a good topic too. How do you lock it down? You know, like not just going, oh, let's just make our way into a relationship. How do you date with a purpose of being committed, a purpose of building a family? So I think that would be a good topic. People need to know how to communicate when it comes to that, so they don't just end up in these situationships.
That's true.
Yeah, because as you were saying, as you were saying, Natalie, making those intentions and having that communication and knowing what you want. If you know at the end of the day, you eventually want to settle down and you want to have a family and you want to have children and you want to have all of that, that's something that I think, you know, you need to be aware of when you're going into these situations. And don't think that if you just wait long enough that eventually it's going to turn into that, or eventually you're going to find yourself with the big fuck up and you got a baby on the way anyway. And now you've just put yourself in a situation where you're having a child with someone and you don't even know if that's what he really wanted anyway. But now he's going to hopefully step up and do the right thing by taking care of that child. But now y'all are bonded together for the rest of your lives because you made a child together out of something that was supposed to just be a sneaky link.
Yeah, you can't go with the flow when it comes to relationships. You got to be in control. And when I was younger, that was me. Like, I would just go with the flow and kind of let people, you know, position me where they wanted me to be. And it's like, no, you can't. You're not going to get what you want like that. If you put someone else, if you put your life in someone else's control, you're just going to come out with the short end of the stick anytime. So you got to control it, whether you think you're being annoying or what. But I know how I want my life to go. So I'm gonna make
Yeah.
it go like that. I'm not just gonna sit back, oh, it'll happen naturally. No.
Yeah,
Speak
I
up.
agree.
Well, definitely, Natalie, you know what you want. Everybody know what they want.
Mm-hmm.
You know, everybody grown. I feel like everybody have their own decisions on what way they need to go. I've heard a lot of people say, you know what, I was in a long-term relationship and I decided to just do friends with benefits because, you know, I was tired of this shit. I was tired of he cheating. I was tired of he doing this, he doing that. It wasn't working out. So for some people, friends with benefits is definitely a workout, you know, and
Yeah.
it has worked for them. But in order for it to work, you have to remember, okay, I'm not going to get emotionally so attached to this person because I know what it is. You know what I'm saying? So I guess we come in and women, yes, we tend to catch feelings a lot. Yes, we
Yeah.
do. But we have to keep in mind that if we want a friends with benefits relationship, like that's you're gonna have to take 2 steps back.
Mm-hmm.
Like you can't just give all your feelings out because
Yeah.
that's what it is. You know what it is. He coming to you, he letting you know. That doesn't mean go through his phone. That doesn't mean, go through his business and trying to see what he
Well,
do.
I hope nobody goes to anybody's phone regardless. Sneaky
No,
link
people
relationship,
do go through
anybody.
people's phones. Yes, they do. I'm just saying with friends with benefits, like that should be a no-no. I don't care what
Of
nobody says.
course.
That should be a no-no. Like you don't go
Yeah.
through my phone. I don't go through your phone. We have established that we're friends. We have a friendship. We can depend on each other and we can have sex, but
Right.
we're not in a committed relationship. So therefore,
Right.
you don't have to you can't worry about me cheating or you can't worry about me doing this and the other. But communication is the key because you have to
Because
set
they
those
might be
expectations.
thinking,
So the
might
whole
be
point
thinking that
the whole
all
point of you
together.
communicating is just to let them know that this is what stands. That's it.
Exactly. You have to communicate that. If that's what you want, then you have to communicate it. Because when men don't do that, women do say, no, I done gave you the cootie. Now we boyfriend and girlfriend. You see what I'm saying? But that may not be what it was said in the first place.
Right.
So it'll just be a
Right.
whole bunch
And
of
don't try to trick yourself into thinking that you're fine with going along with friends with benefits because you think that, oh, if I just do this enough times, if we just sleep together this many times, that eventually, his feelings are going to grow and it's going to turn into a relationship. Don't go into it with that mindset because you're going to fuck it all the way up. Because
just
you're going to
make it
be
My
clear.
mindset is no friends with benefits. I'll stay in my little lane by myself.
Just make it clear. Just find communication. Do you? I mean,
can't do that.
I don't think it's nothing wrong with friends and benefits. Would I do it? Maybe not, because I'm too feely, I get in my feelings.
Yeah,
But
you just like me. I
you know what
understand.
I'm
We
saying?
get emotional.
I thought this was a good topic just because a lot of people do be in those situations and they don't talk about it, and we talk about it. Remember that.
That's right. Real chill conversation.
So y'all have a good night.
Bye.
If anybody
Bye.
else has something to say, we
No.
appreciate Lloyd for him coming in. He do have his own business. He has his moving business. So if y'all would like, please go check him out. He's in Birmingham, Alabama. So I did say I was gonna put out his business out there. So yeah. Let's
All
go.
right.
That's cool.
All right, guys. We'll see you next week.
All right, ladies. Love y'all.
Bye.
Bye.
I'll see y'all next week.
Okay.